Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to the third episode of Make, Do and Be Merry, my Christmas series. And so today we're going to be looking at doing some DIY Christmas ornaments. And Charlie has come to help, haven't you? You just want to play with all the string, don't you? He's a party crasher, I tell you. But anyway, there are so many different craft ornaments and all sorts of things out there that you can create for Christmas and also for gifts as well. I found these super cute little packs at the op shop, so this is some inspo to get you started. There's little knitted Christmas trees. You can do knitted elves, knitted baubles. The options are endless, but today we are going to be making 3 simple crafts, which include little tree ornaments. You can make these in different shapes or sizes. You can make parcels, Christmas trees. What else we got here? Bell shapes even, so we'll look at making those today. Most of these crafts have been inspired by my childhood, and I thought, why don't we bring them back? So the other one is styrofoam balls, wrapping them into fabric and ribbon. Well, one of my favorite craft projects as a kid. And the second but last, I just realized I have misplaced them. Hang on 2 seconds. The third project that I want to share with you is my absolute favorite, is these safety pin angels with beads. My neighbor makes a lot of these and I just love them because they're so simple and different and really effective. What I love about these projects as well is most of the things are probably already in your sewing or craft cabinet. So basically just have to gather a bunch of materials that you already have and just play with it, have fun and make these different type of Christmas ornaments. So first up we're going to get the styrofoam balls. So you'll need some Christmassy sort of fabric. I don't have much unfortunately, so I'm just going to go for some gold, some reds and just play with it, and you'll need some ribbon as well. I've got some silver ribbon here and some craft glue, and you also need a knife to cut it. So let's start off and do that project. Let's go, and we've also got a helper. You're gonna help too, Charlie, aren't you? Let's get started, and just a reminder to, use what you have and be resourceful and be a bit creative. So let's get started.
I am taking inspiration from the 1940s this Christmas and using what I have, such as paper chains. They're so easy and effective, and it's just making the most of what you have this Christmas and finding joy in the smallest and simplest things. So let's get our craft on. These styrofoam baubles are really easy to do. You just need to mark up how many wedges you want and then make a template for the material and start cutting. A safety knife is probably better. I'm just using an ordinary knife to cut holes in the styrofoam of where those lines are. You then gather the material, create the size you need and push it in with the knife. It's quite easy and fun to do. Once you get used to the technique and know what you're doing, the world is your oyster. Go ahead and create as many fun different varieties as your heart desires.
So with the baubles, you basically just cover them however you want. I have 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 little slots there on that one. I've done 4 on this one, and then 6 on this little guy here. So basically, it's up to your wildest imagination how you'd like to cover these. But once they're done, you then add the ribbon. And so I've just wrapped the ribbon around it, like so, and then push the ends in so they stay nice and put, and a little tag on top. And I've also done some red and green ones. Now I did run out of thread, or ribbon, this one, but I'm going to find some other ribbon to put around. And there's the last one. I've used some red ribbon. Hopefully it looks okay. But that is your Christmas baubles done and dusted. A bit of fun and a great way to use up some fabric scraps. Right, next we're going to make some tree ornaments, such as these little guys. You'll need to get a template. You can easily print one out off the internet. You just download a Christmas tree shape, or you could do a bell or a bauble or a parcel, which is just a square. Really is up to you. You'll then get your template, find some fabric and trace it on. So I'm going to do that now. I'm thinking of doing maybe another Christmas tree, or what else? Let's see what. I found some material. I don't have any Christmas material or green, so I've ended up finding this table runner that I'm going to use. So I'm going to go and trace. So I've cut out a very interesting star shape. So basically you're going to put the right sides together and you are going to go to the sewing machine and sew all around those edges.
Once you've sewn it, you just turn the object inside out, add some stuffing. For mine, I'm going to stuff it with some extra scraps I have, as that way I can use up the scraps. And then you add a little ribbon on top as a little loop to attach to your tree, and then use hand stitch up the open side. It is really simple and effective to do. Next up, let's try the challenging safety pin angel. It's gonna be hard, but worth it. Let's go. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you, this is really challenging and quite fiddly to do. I recommend getting some decent bead wire, so that really thin stuff, and using bigger safety pins. I started to use maybe medium-sized safety pins just to create a different size, but this caused it to be really fiddly and really hard to put together. So let's go to the basics. So to create the bottom skirt, you get 9 safety pins, you add a layer of beads from smallest to biggest, and then get some wire and thread them together with a bigger bead in between. So kind of like the following. Don't worry, instructions are on my blog to make it much, much easier. But basically you do this to create the base of the skirt. You will have something that looks like this. Gather the wire up so it's nice and tight. Again, a tad fiddly, but you'll get there. Then you thread the top of the safety pins once the bottom is done, and that will create that nice sort of shape from small to big, as you can see here. And then leave some wire left over to create the body of the angel. This is where it gets tricky because I didn't have thin enough wire. But basically you get a big bead to create the body of the angel, and then you'll add another bead on top to create her head and her little halo. Now, thinner wire is best because I need to double loop this wire and it was quite thick to get through. But you get the idea, you get the gist. Next, let's work on the wings. Again, as I did not have thin wire, I've decided just to do some basic gold beads on the wire to form the wings. Normally you do a continuous wire loop kind of thing, but I'm just making do with what I got and how to do it simple and effectively, because I was getting very frustrated at this point. But hey, it's all part of the fun. Fabulous homemade tree ornaments. I hope you had as much fun as I did making these beautiful, creative, fun and colourful items. It just shows you what you can do with little, basically, and using scraps and resources around your home. It is truly so much fun, and I think we need to do a lot more of it. So that was our third and second last episode of the Make Do and Be Merry series. And in 2 weeks' time, I'll be dropping a video of me checking out the Christmas lights in an old vintage train. I cannot wait. And let me know if you try any of these things, please let me know, or any other homemade things you do as well. That's it from me. I'll see you next time. Bye.